I'm recording here.
Oh, this meeting is being recorded. Got it. All right. You're recording it. This is recording right now. Holy, I don't have my thing ready. Ah,
Come on, Chris.
this is the stuff, right? Oh, yeah.
The dancing is just great, given the fact that I'm the only one that gets the dancing, and it's so
Busy Griffin.
too busy Griffin.
No, you could, because you're filming the video now. Everyone's going to see me doing my little dance. Okay. Yeah. Good stuff. Good stuff.
Yeah. Good, 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 good. Hey, welcome to another episode of Doug by Us. G'day.
G'day.
Is that a Something for Kate t-shirt that you're wearing, sir?
It's one of my favorites in the rotation going around it. I draw on it quite a lot. They're not bad, eh?
Yeah, not bad. I also, can I just say that my skill of recognizing a band tee based on a 1 centimeter of the top of it that I can see via Zoom, that's my superpower.
You do have a merch little hustle that you've got. It is one of your specialties.
Merch is a passion of mine. I
Mm.
my wardrobe's overflowing, which probably doesn't come to a surprise to anyone. And
That's despite you selling a bunch of stuff.
yeah, that's me downsizing. And I have a tub, right? So I have an old suitcase filled with old band merch that I love and I'm keeping for keepsake purpose. And then there's the ones that I wear. It's ridiculous. And I try really hard to stop consuming band merch, but I love it so
Mm-hmm.
much. And
Yeah,
it's
I was this
just
close to buying something already for like an Oz Music T-shirt day. Really, can I afford to spend more money? I've got Aussie shirts. I don't need another one. But then you want to get behind the cause. But don't guilt me. I haven't got that much money.
well, I don't, but I have done my Oz Music T-shirt day purchase for this year. So if you don't know, it's a day where everybody's encouraged to wear Oz Music T-shirts. Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
And
One, it's
support
supporting
act.
the artists, but the main thing is, support act the charity, which is looking after all the health and well-being of artists and former artists, and
People.
rehabilitation needed, and it's been a great service for a very long time.
Oh, it's been amazing. And I think it definitely got its limelight over COVID when, the industry stopped. But this Oz Music T-shirt day, which is the end of November, they've teamed up with a bunch of different artists, and there was one T-shirt that I just couldn't pass up. So I have done my pre-sale and purchase, and I feel very good about it. And now I am excited to keep an eye for the post.
Something for Kate one specifically is very good. I know I thought about it. But Chris, you've already got a Something for Kate shirt. Yeah, I know. But this one's maroon, and I don't have a maroon one, and it says Oz Music T-shirt anyway. Stop it, Chris.
Yeah, the internal monologue. Hey, let's talk about some music, shall we?
Yeah, what do you want to say? Stop talking. You talk too much or something? Is that you talk too much? You talk to me. Is that how the song goes?
I don't know. I can't remember. That was a long
I'm
time
not
ago.
saying the title. It's rude.
It's rude, and we want this to be a G-rated show so everyone can consume it, not just the people that have fake IDs or are over 18. But last week I was
by us songs only now. The top 3 songs have the E explicit tag on it. It's good.
there is so many explicit just from the last few months. Actually, this is we have been naughty.
Got 2 runs of 3 in a row.
Yeah,
in the first 14 songs. Okay,
but it's like that. We get into flows. We get into, sometimes we're on the same wavelength in different ways, and it comes out in our songs selections. And I've said it before and I'll say it again, that this is the mood ring of life. You look at this playlist, you get a very good idea of what our brains have been doing the last 3 and almost 4 years. But my song is titled Naughty Word Face, all caps. It is from the brand new Blink-182 album, and I was forced to select it. It was really, you pushed me to the limits. You pushed me to my limits, but I love it. I still love the album. I've sunk into it a bit more. It's very, very fun and enjoyable, and really just takes away the serious of being a music fan for me. It really just takes me back to the sillies. But there is a connection of my song and your song, which you mentioned last episode, that your song that you brought in last week, the Veronica's Perfect, is Travis Barker co-write, which Travis
Yes.
Barker is the Blink-182 drummer. Now, what you didn't mention is that a producer and co-writer on that song, which is a smaller name but bigger impact, let's just say, that's a complete lie. John Feldman from Goldfinger of Superman fame, if anybody played Tony Hawk out there, and also like a sick emo producer. Like, he is to thank for the sound of The Used and so many of those bands. So on that, I love that song. I love the Veronicas. I have snoozed on them a little bit. Like, I just haven't really found, like, they haven't scratched that itch that I want from them. But Perfect has. It is so fun. And
Amen.
I am like, they've arrived. You said it. I'm just copying you. But I love the fact that they are working with these like punk and emo people in the background. Like, for me, that is a really good indication that Gothic Summer is going to be possibly my favorite album of next year.
There's a lot of emo festival lineups they can get gigs on if they go that way. So
let's
if they
bring
can...
back that Wall of Death to the Veronicas, which, if anybody remembers that very niche event on Facebook maybe 5 years ago. Yeah, it's very cool.
Yeah, that's good. So 27 seconds of Blink-182. It's perfect. You don't need me to say anything about that. And the Veronica's song is literally titled Perfect. And we're digging it. So look at us go.
Look at us go. Look at us go. Speaking of going, let's keep this going. What are you digging this week, Chris?
Did about a bit more than an hour drive this morning and heard the song that I'm going to choose today without really realizing it's basically the same song as the Blink song. But it's 3.5 minutes, but it's the same. It's very similar energy. We're just without being as immature. Most of my life, I would say I've been more of a Beatles fan than a Rolling Stones fan. I don't know if you can tell that about certain people or what it says about their personality types, but I've traditionally been, I've been a McCartney Lennon over a Richards and Jagger situation. The song I bring in today combines those people, and it's I can't believe how energetic it is for people that are in their 80s. The song I'm bringing in is "Bite My Head Off" by the Rolling Stones, featuring Paul McCartney, and it's sick.
Wow!
So I did the whole Stones album on a drive today, Hackney Diamonds, and it's amazing. It is a brilliantly done album, which sounds like the Stones, but it also sounds new, like fresh.
Okay.
And I really enjoyed it. And Lady Gaga's on it, Elton John's on it, but the song with Paul McCartney is so energetic. It's called "Bite My Head Off," and it's not dissimilar to the song you brought in with the sweary word.
Oh, so we got a face and we got a removed head. This is excellent.
Yeah,
this is
Bite my
getting.
head off.
I mean, it's great timing for Halloween, so I love this. I'm obviously aware of it. Like, you can't exist in the world without knowing that Rolling Stones have brought out a new record. But I actually had like no care to listen to it. I'm more of a Beatles than a Stones person, which I think comes as a surprise to a lot of people. Like, a lot of people are like, huh? But I just think the Rolling
I thought you'd
Stones.
be.
Yeah, I know I've got that badass edge to me. My favorite member of Rolling Stones is Ronnie Woods, who is not even an original member. So that's how much I love the Stones. But yeah, I just have snoozed on it, and I wanted to check out the Lady Gaga track because there's this live clip making the rounds at the moment, which is just looking like, it's got glitter and jumpsuits, and it just looks so good that I want to consume it. So that's as far as I got. So I'm gonna give that record a listen this weekend. Thanks.
That song's great. I mean, if you just want like a sample version, you don't need the full album. I can probably recommend you 4 or 5 done if you really don't need it all. But the Gaga songs, that's like full slow blues.
Oh,
Like,
gosh.
but the Paul
He's
McCartney ones,
superb.
bang. So
I love that. And I just want to bring back the fact that Paul McCartney's record that he brought out over the last few years, McCartney 3, is so good. And when I saw him on the weekend, he played one of the songs from the record, and it just reminded me how much I loved that record. And then last night I was listening to a playlist, and it brought up one of the reimagined versions because he did a remix copy of that record, and it's just such a cool album. And like, yes, they've done it. They've got every kind of endless resource that they could make. There's no excuses for them to make a shit album, is what I'm trying to say. Like, they have everything available to them, even Lady Gaga. But they could also get away with not putting in the effort. I don't know. It's a weird.
You can make a couple of good songs and 8 crap ones.
Yeah.
But they're not.
That's nice. It's nice. They're authentic like this.
What are you digging this week, Cassandra?
Look, I was going to just be lazy and bring in what I was digging last week that I didn't bring in because you forced me to bring in Blink. But I'm actually...
I applied pressure. I didn't force.
You absolutely applied pressure. It was terrifying. It was the scariest moment of my podcast life. I'm going to go for a record of somebody that I've kind of seen this artist come up a lot in my feeds and my online traffic of people that I like, people that I admire their music taste sharing or whatnot. When that kind of you just keep on seeing this face. The artist is called Kitty Rae, Rae, and she has hot pink hair, which is, a vibe for me.
What a loser. Sorry, that's a joke.
And the album came out a couple of weeks ago, and it's a really freaking good listen. The album's called Lightning Strikes. The song I'm bringing in is called Intergalactic. And it is that kind of like doom pop, when it's like that darker kind of brushed pop music that has that dancey pop elements, but there is that like underlying kind of like sad girl vibes to it, but not the sad girl that I'm generally talking about. This is definitely falls in that Veronica's lane. And so it actually works really well after listening to the Veronicas. But yeah, Kitty Rae, it's a fun vibe, and it's something that just a cute little bop, like just a fun pop album. It's got some really great elements to the whole record, and yeah, it's like local made as well.
Great.
Yeah, I love local pop music.
Yeah, you don't need me talking about the bloody Rolling Stones.
Just supporting the young kids. Cool. Well, I think that's it. We just did an episode.
No, we're going to need more chit chat at the end now, though.
Why?
And I've been saving it, and I don't know why I'm doing this on podcast, but I am.
What are you telling? This is scary.
Yeah. No, it's a bit scary because it's not great. But it's not. It means there's more. I'll be under less time pressure to do Doug by Us because I don't have a full-time job anymore. So we can do more. Like, I won't be as hard on for time to do the podcast.
Are we recording this? No, I can't record this.
Yeah.
What?
So my position has been made redundant, and I don't have a job anymore. Sorry. But there you go. But it's now we can share it with everybody.
No.
We can all be on the journey together.
This is stupid. Buy our merch. We all freaking need the money. Please just buy our merch. I don't care. I'm a sellout, but buy it. That's the only clothes you should wear for the rest of your life. Can we stop this episode? Because I have a lot to unpack. I can't handle this. Okay. Well, somebody, Jesus. Okay. Thanks for listening.
But I'm all good. Listen to more songs. Be awesome. We'll catch you on Instagram.
What the fuck? What happened?